everyone, welcome back to a new video of Horilla. In today's video, let's see how can we create a contract for an employee. So, a well-drafted contract clearly outlines the terms and conditions of employment, reducing the potential for misunderstanding and disputes. So, it outlines the employee's roles, responsibilities, and performance expectation. Also, clearly defines salary, bonuses, benefits, and other forms of compensation. So let's see how can we create a contract in Horilla. So for that, let's navigate to the payroll module under which we have the contract. So in the contracts over here, we'll be able to view already created contracts. So we can view the contract name, the employee for whom the contract has been created for, and we also have the start date and end date for the contract. And we have additional details like the wage type, basic salary, filing status, and status of each contract. So we have different status like draft state, active, expired, and terminated. And under the actions, we have two options for making the updations. That is update and delete. So if we want to make any updations to the already created contract, we can simply click on update and we'll be able to perform the updations that we need to the contract. So in this form, we'll be able to change the information so that we can make the updation and we have to save the updations that we have made. So let's go back. And if you want to delete the contract already created, we can simply click on delete and confirm. And over here, we can find different colors for the contract, such as green, gray, and all. So here we can see what that color indicates. So these are different status for the contract. So the green color indicates that the contract is in the active state, and if it's gray, we can see it is in the draft state. And red color indicates the expired contracts, and we have black for terminated contracts. So now let's see how can we create a new contract for an employee. So for that, let's click on create button and we have to provide a contract name over here. So let's say we are creating a contract for Alexander Smith and let's give the contract name as Alexander's contract. And here we have the employee. So we have to select the employee for whom we are going to create the contract for. So I'm selecting Alexander Smith and then we have to provide the contract start date and end date. So the contract start date has been provided over here as February 1st. So I'm giving the contract end date also. So let's give the contract end date as March 2025. Next, we have to set a wage type for the employee in this contract. So the different wage types that are there are daily, monthly, and hourly. And let's select the wage type as monthly. And you also have to select a pay frequency. That is whether the pay frequency is made in weekly, monthly, semi-monthly. So I'm giving the pay frequency as monthly itself. We have to set a basic salary for the employee. So I'm giving the basic salary as 15,000. Next, we have the filing status. We can give the employee's tax filing classification over here. So currently, I'm not providing the filing status. So next, we have the department. So since we have added an employee that already exists in the database, the department, job position, job role, shift, work type and all has been auto-populated according to that employee's given details. So next, we have the notice period. So we can set a notice period. That is when an employee resigns, how much notice period that employee has to go through. That can be provided over here. And then if you want to attach any file for the contract or if you want to attach any contract document, we can upload a file over here. And then we have the deduct from basic pay. That is the leave amount will be deducted from the basic pay if we on this toggle. So we can keep this toggle on and then we have the calculate daily leave amount. So if we on the toggle, the leave amount will be calculated by dividing the basic pay by number of working days. And if we off this, we have to manually give the leave amount that will be deducted for one leave. that we have to provide over here. So I'm keeping this toggle on for calculate the daily leave amount. And then if you want to provide any note for the contract that we are creating, we can provide the note over here. And lastly, we have the draft. That is, we can set the status of the contract that we are creating, whether we are creating the contract in a draft state or whether it is an active, expire, or terminated. We'll be able to provide the status over here. And now let me save the contract. Sorry, let me keep this contract active since the draft contract already exists. Let me save this. So the contract has been created. So we'll be able to view the contract in the contracts list over here. So this is the contract that we have already that we have created, which is in the active state. And we can see the color over here given as green. And if we want to perform any updations, we can click on update and make any updations. So this is how we can create a contract for an employee in Horilla. So that's all for this video and thank you for watching.